Hello you guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Lisa. Thanks for joining as always. So as you can tell from the title of this video, it's going to be another what I eat in a day, but I wanted to do it based on hormone balancing meals. As I mentioned in a past vlog, I really want to do this for you guys and I am really excited to share. I also wanted to say that not every day looks like this for me. I am definitely a person that likes to try new things, cook new meals, and some of the meals I'm going to be sharing with you today are new recipes for me, so I'll be able to give you a little bit of my feedback on how I liked them, if they made me feel good, things like that. But just starting off my morning, of course I filled my water bottle full of water. I actually started to drink it without the straw in my Stanley just because I don't know, I feel like lip lines are a scary thing of the future for me, so I decided to just drink it normal and remove the straw. I want to do every preventative thing that I can to keep my face as wrinkle-free as possible, and removing the straw will help me do that. And I also ordered some new straws off Amazon. I'll share them when they come in with you guys. I think that they are structured so that you don't I guess pierce your lips together when you suck out of a straw. So those are exciting. I'm excited to get those. Just having some orange this morning. I am feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but my throat is a little bit scratchy. So I'm just trying to do everything that I can to prevent getting sick. And then of course I'll be taking my vitamins to supplement as well. Before I make my coffee, of course, I'm going to get started on my breakfast. As you guys know, I love to have breakfast before I drink any caffeine just because it really does help with digestion and has just really helped me with bloating. So I'm gonna get started on that now. It's been something that I have been eating very much every day. So this is a recipe that is definitely on my schedule right now. And it is just some whole wheat toast with some... Sorry if you hear, I keep on stopping to film because I guess the Swiss Air Force is doing some practice today and they keep flying over our home. So I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible, but sorry if you hear jets flying in the video. Anyway, I am going to do some whole wheat toast with some cottage cheese for some protein, some tomato, a little bit of olive oil, and I usually do microgreens on top, but I don't have any right now, so it's just gonna be a little simple piece of toast this morning. I would also maybe do another piece of avocado toast, but in a recipe that we're having this evening, I have a little avocado mash with it, so I wanna save the avocados for that. And then we'll get into the rest of my meals for the day. Time for my coffee, and I know you've seen me make this numerous times, but I usually have a cappuccino every morning, and I'll do some natural honey, just a little bit on the bottom, and then once my coffee is in the cup, I will add my collagen peptides. I feel like I've talked to you guys about this before, and I've taken this for, I don't know, years now. It is my favorite thing. I feel like it's helped me so much with my hair, my nails, my skin, everything. I just feel like it's such a good product. It has no taste, it's unflavored. They have flavored ones, but honestly, it really does add a little creaminess to my coffee. When I don't put it in my coffee, I do taste a difference, and it's just really, really good. You can add up to 4 tablespoons a day, and that would be a total of 18 grams of protein, which is so nice because just another added layer of protein into your day, and it's in your coffee, which you're probably already having anyway. And then I will go ahead and mix it up, just because if you don't mix it up before, it could get a little clumpy, so you want to add it to the coffee when it's a little bit hot. And then I will put my milk in the frother, and I just drink whole milk. I have done the whole almond, oat, all of the trending milks in the past, and I feel like my body just responds the best to whole milk, and it doesn't have any additives that, you know, you don't know about, or I don't know. I just grew up drinking whole milk. Like, that was the drink of my household, so I feel like it's just best to stick with the original, what my body is used to, and that's why. If you guys enjoy the almond or the oat or whatever, it's totally your choice, and it's really just what makes you feel best. So I'm just drinking my coffee now. It's kind of like a little pre-workout for me, so I'm gonna head to the gym after this. I've been loving coffee as pre-workout for a while now. Long time ago, I used to take pre-workout, and you just never know what's in the products. So I would highly recommend going the natural route of getting some type of sugar or energy into your body. But yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy this now. I also wanted to just touch upon, if you haven't watched my hormone balancing vlog, make sure you go check out that one, because I talk a lot about my experience and some of the ways that I balanced my hormones. Also, some of the foods that I have really been loving and have really been helping, and I've seen a huge difference with my hormones, are salmon, avocado, nuts, leafy greens. I really love to implement coconut oil when I can in recipes. I love to cook with turmeric and just things that you know will benefit you. There are so many delicious recipes out there that have all of these specific ingredients and are so good and benefit you in ways that are just so amazing for you. And I think that is something I have really been trying to do more of these past couple of months. Just taking food as medicine. It is something that is nourishing your body from the inside, which in turn helps you overall, your entire ecosystem. And while food is definitely something that can be comfort, or it could be something that is, I don't know, nostalgic in a way, I think also something that is really important to understand is that food is medicine, food is fuel. And when you get that and understand what it does for you, then you will then try to gear yourself more towards those healthier whole foods meals. I've always mentioned in the past that I am not perfect. I don't eat whole food meals every single day. I love the 80-20 rule, and I will stand by that forever. I think it's super important to enjoy your meals and also make sure they're benefiting you in some way. And getting creative with it and trying new things is also really, really fun and exciting, I think. And maybe you'll stumble upon a new recipe that will then be in your family for generations to come, and it could become a nostalgic meal or a comfort food for your entire family. So I think that's something that I've been really loving and enjoying to do. I think it's a really great way to see food in that way. And I know myself, growing up in the US, you are not ever seeing advertisements that are having a giant salad, leafy green salad with all the nutrients need on the billboard or on a commercial. It's just not what we were brought up to know as food and good food. And I think the narrative is definitely changing, and people are definitely taking way more care of themselves. But I think that it's just because of how we were programmed. We weren't programmed to see food as something that is healing or something that can extend our life, you know? So I think my biggest takeaway through all of this is just making sure that within every meal, just getting a little bit of nutrients that will benefit you in some way. And that is definitely the game changer for me and has been. Everyone who knows me, my family especially, they will tell you that maybe I'm a little bit of a picky eater, and not in a way that I won't try things or I only eat one thing. It's just if I have a certain amount of something on my plate, I need to supplement it with something that I know is good for me. And I think that's totally fine and the way to live. But a lot of generations didn't grow up like that. And sometimes you need to explain to people that you are just trying to live your healthiest life, and you're still also indulging when you want to. But that's been my experience, and honestly, I feel really good and I feel super healthy, and I've really been enjoying this journey on learning more about foods and how much they can help me and my hormones. So I love just sharing this information with you guys. Now that my little rant is over, I am going to head to the gym now, and then I'm gonna head back and we will start on lunch. It's not a new recipe for me, but it's a little bit different than what I usually do, so I'm excited. I actually have to get some spinach because we don't have any, and I'm going to run to the little local shop. It's not even a shop. There's not someone in there. You pay on your own. It's crazy to me that there are places like this in Switzerland. I know there's places like this all over the world, but I feel like in the US this would never be possible, because you walk in, you grab your produce, you go up to the little machine, you put in what you got, and then you either pay with cash, or they have a system here that's kind of like Venmo, but it's for Swiss only, and they trust you. And you walk out and you have your food. It is amazing, and it's also a part of this farm that is really close to where I live, so it's fresh from the farm. It's really natural produce, which I love. It hasn't been sitting in a truck for a week getting to the location, so it's very much a great thing that we have so close to us, which is nice. So I'm gonna head there now and I'll take you guys along, and then we will get started on lunch. Back from the gym, and it's time for lunch. I'm gonna be making a chickpea coconut curry. I've done this recipe before, but not with chickpeas, so I'm excited to try it with them. I've been trying to incorporate like different types of protein. I can often get sick of like the regular chicken or steak every meal, so I've been trying to use different protein sources, so we're gonna get into that. I love recipes like this for lunch just because it's super easy. I can make a ton of it and probably have it for the next day. It has a ton of protein, which keeps me full, and then it also has all of the veggies, which is really nice for the middle of the day. So I'll go over all of the ingredients with you guys now. So I have my beautiful spinach that we just picked up. I have this coconut curry. I'm sure you can make your own, but I don't have time to do that at lunchtime, and this one I really like. It is under 300 milligrams of sodium, which is good. A lot of sodium usually is in this type of product, so just make sure that you're looking at that. Then I have my chickpeas, which I will rinse. Then I have my zucchini, 1 bell pepper. This recipe calls for vegetable stock. It's originally like a vegan recipe, but all I have is chicken stock, so I'm gonna use that. Some white rice for some carbs with it, and then just some avocado oil for the pan. So my veg is all chopped. Now I'm going to turn on my pan and get it going. By the way, you guys know I love these caraway pans, and they're actually non-toxic, which is one of the main reasons why, above all, I love them. They are beautiful, but they are also non-toxic, and I get a lot of questions on them just because I'm always using them and posting about them, but I would highly, highly recommend. And I also believe that they have them at Nordstrom, and I actually had these on my registry, and my mom gave them to me for our wedding gift. So I believe she got them during like their anniversary sale or something, and they were on sale. But definitely check that out there if you guys were ever interested in trying the caraway pans. I totally forgot to add that there is some chopped onions. You could do a small onion. Spinach, just so it's nice and wilted. This is my beautiful coconut curry with chickpeas, and I'm going to enjoy this now and just work on some things, but I will let you know how it is. I'm going to start to make dinner now. I'm just having my late afternoon snack. I love dark chocolate every single day. I swear I have it every single day. But I'm going to start on dinner soon, and we are going to be doing crispy salmon tacos, and it has a cabbage with cucumber slaw and a avocado mash, which I'm going to do those two now, and then my husband's actually bringing home the salmon from after work, just because we like to have it fresh. I hate leaving salmon for a few days and not using it, so I like to buy it fresh. So we're going to prepare the salmon once he gets home, but right now I'm going to start on the side just so that's done and prepared, and then all we have to do is cook up the salmon. I'll share the ingredients with you guys for those two things. For the slaw, I have green cabbage, which I'll probably use half of this and just dice it up really thin. Half of a large cucumber, some dill, which I love. It's just like such a nice, refreshing added taste. Lime to use the zest and just the juice. And then salt and pepper to taste, and some white wine vinegar. And then for the avocado mash, it's 3 avocados. I have 2 and then 1 that I'm going to try to salvage as much as I can from. And then again, another lime and some sriracha. Salt and pepper to taste here as well. Super easy ingredients for both of these and all nice, nothing additive. It's really simple to do and will just give the tacos a nice added layer of crunch and some avocado spread. And then once my husband gets home with the salmon, I'll go over all of the seasoning for that. Just a bunch of different seasoning that'll make it really nice and crispy when we fry them, and also seasoning that is really good for the salmon. So we'll go over that, but right now I'm gonna make these two components. The slaw and the avocado mash. I definitely tweaked both of the ingredients, I guess the quantity of what went in what, just because there's only two of us and I don't like to waste things. The slaw I actually could have went smaller on, but the slaw is really good, super refreshing. And then this one is a little bit spicy, and for me, I'm not a huge spice person, so I kind of cut down on what they recommended for sriracha, and it's still spicy, but it definitely adds a nice kick. So my husband got home with the salmon, and what I'm gonna do is make sure the skin is not on it, cut them into cubes, thick little cubes, and then we're gonna add some chili powder, some dried oregano, some onion powder, lime zest and juice, and I believe that's it for the seasoning, but of course I'll show you guys. Then we're gonna fry them in the pan and warm up our tortillas and put it all together. Like about that size. Just gonna put them in a bowl. Okay, so I'm going to fry these up right now and get it all put together with all of the different components. But I also wanted to formally end off the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them down below. Definitely happy to answer anything to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing because it really does help me create more content for you, and I would really love to grow this community this year. Also, I have a ton of fun things coming up, some things that could be very surprising, so definitely subscribe just so you don't miss out. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you join me for our next one. Bye guys.